the Greek islands. More than 200 inhabited pieces of land scattered across the Aegean and Ionian seas. Little paradises that for centuries have hosted life, culture and history, with turquoise waters, olive groves, narrow old streets, archaeological wonders, and above all, people. Here civilization flourished, here traditions were preserved, and here, even now, there exists a way of life that seems untouched by the noise of the modern world. Or at least, it used to. Tourism began as a breath of life for the islands. People found work. Homes opened up. Families gained income. It was good. It was needed. But today, many islands no longer belong to their residents. They belong to real estate companies, to international funds, to investors with visions who don't live here. Tens of thousands of square meters are being built. On beaches, hillsides, even within forested or archaeological zones. Hotels, residential complexes, tourist villages that resemble small cities. Far from the needs of the local community, close only to the market and return on investment. How many villas does an island need? How many exclusive resorts can an ecosystem handle? The answer seems to be as many as can be paid for. Not as many as common sense or nature can allow. Tourists keep increasing. Infrastructure does not. Most islands have water and sewage systems designed for the permanent population, not for the tenfold surge of summer visitors. The result? Mass water outages. Entire settlements carrying bottles in hand, no running water in homes, while the luxury resort pools are filled every morning. And energy, power outages, overloaded grids, small local power stations on islands not connected to the mainland network simply can't handle it anymore. Overtourism isn't just a matter of management, it's a matter of survival for the locals and for the environment itself. Greece's culture, ancient, Byzantine, and folk heritage present on every island. And yet, it's not always protected. On many islands, construction takes place next to, or even on top of, archaeological sites without studies, without care, and often without anyone ever finding out. In Paros, the ancient quarries of Lavris are under threat, In Thassos, hotels are being built next to the ruins of the ancient city. In Crete, traditional villages are being turned into themed experience parks. Whatever doesn't fit the image of the brand is hidden or bulldozed. History becomes decoration, without meaning, without a voice. The nature of the islands is unique and fragile. Natura-protected areas are turning into construction sites. Cycladic mountains are being carved up for roads. Island forests are being cleared for so-called tourist development. Wastewater runoff is common. Waste management infrastructure is lacking. And the animals, birds, sea turtles, monk seals, are gradually disappearing from the places they once thrived. The beaches that were once open to everyone are now guarded. The ordinary local, the resident, the visitor seeking peace, finds gates, security, and price lists. Illegal beach bars multiply. Laws are bypassed in the name of investment. The landscape is changing because of the hunger for quick profit. Tourism has become a driver of degradation, not preservation, and this needs to stop. Beyond the hotels, other threats are emerging. Disguised as green energy or innovation. In Prinos, off the coast of Thassos, there are plans to store carbon dioxide in underground reservoirs in a seismically active area, right next to tourist zones and fishing grounds. The scientific community remains divided, but the government moves forward. On other islands, wind turbines are being planted on mountain peaks, without consultation, without a proper plan. The same goes for mining. In Epirus, the Ionian Sea, and the South Aegean. Oil, gas, energy, but at what cost? The islands are not empty lots. They are living ecosystems, and they have limits. Tourism was meant to keep the islands alive, but instead it's pushing out the very people who built them. Locals can no longer find homes. Everything has turned into short-term rentals. They can't find stable jobs. Wages don't even cover the cost of living. They can't find teachers for their children because no one stays year-round. They can't find doctors because permanent residents are disappearing. And so, the islands are slowly emptying out. They come alive only from May to September. The rest of the year? Silence. Ghost villages awakened briefly just to serve the season. None of this is inevitable. There is another way, a gentler kind of tourism, with limits, one that respects the environment, the local people, and the history, with real infrastructure, social support, and sustainable development, with dialogue, with participation, with rules. All it takes is the courage to say no to easy profit. The Greek islands are treasures, but they are not limitless. If the Greek government continues down this path, soon there will be nothing left of what we once loved. But if we act now, with clarity, responsibility, and courage, we still have time to protect them. The question isn't whether a solution exists. The real question is, do we have the will to find it? The Greek islands are not a commodity. They are part of an identity. And you don't treat your homeland like real estate. You respect it, you protect it, because once it's gone, there's no bringing it back.